Hello everyone, and welcome to this live stream. Welcome to the last live stream of 2021. Not the last one ever. Well, most likely not. I mean, I can't predict the future, who knows. But the last one of 2021 anyway. Thank you for the 14 months, Max. Thank you very much. Good evening, yes. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice start to the holidays. And everything. Hope you have fun this evening. I probably will. Thank you. We're gonna continue the park where we have a lot of guests. Afternoon from Manitoba. Good afternoon back to Manitoba. Well, it's not afternoon here, it's evening here. But in Manitoba it's probably like 2... No, for like 1 PM? Enjoying Christmas chocolate, nice. So, yeah, it's in the title. This will be my last stream. I'm taking a week off. I did say last stream when someone asked me that I wasn't gonna necessarily take any time off. I would just live stream whenever I could. But I decided it's best to just take a week off. Oh, thank you for the 6 months line. Yeah, time goes fast. Well-deserved break. I feel so, yes. I'm also taking a week off on YouTube. There will be a video tomorrow, and I'm very proud of tomorrow's video. It might be my best of the year. Also one of my longest of the year. It's about 12 minutes long. And required quite a bit of research. And then there will also be a video on Monday. Still, on the 27th. But then there will not be a video the 2 times after that. Actually, maybe I'll just skip the 27th and upload on the 3rd instead. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Well, I'll think about it. Anyway, I'll take a week off. You know, there will be one Monday and one Thursday where there would be a video usually, but this time there won't be. And you'll see which one it is in due time. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Slime. Again. Have a nice Christmas present then. Thank you. And thank you for the follow. DS Freaks 9900. Someone asked, how do I feel about Dirklink beating my 1-tile Forest Frontiers? I mean, it's a nice meme. But obviously, you know, it's funny. But it's a cheat. Duh. You just edited some files. So yeah, nice meme. But other than that, eh. Ho ho from Santa Claus. Nice one. 69 gifted subs. Yeah, you can't gift any subs anymore, Slime, or you must go to 420 in just one go. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Tadaru. I appreciate that. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started with... It should be somewhere here. There's a lot of video stuff here. Hang on. Where is it? I can't find the save file. There should be, that's a lot of guests v3. Oh, there it is. Found it. It's taking a while to load. There it is. And that's a lag spike. If this is too loud, the game sound, I can't really determine that. But if it is, let me know. Thank you for the 100 bits. Kangi, 69 bits. Slime, nice. And thank you for the follow, the final trigger. Yes, that is a lot of guests. And the game is starting to get a bit laggy, I notice. Let's see, how much FPS do we have? Yeah, around 20, 25. What if we go here? Does it increase? It does increase to 60. But as soon as we load a bit, we already have a lot less. Maybe remove all the guests. Yeah, let's defeat the entire purpose of this park. I guess, is guest 6969 still around? Let me check. 6969. No. No, they're not. You might want to pick a different one then. I mean, there are a lot of guests still that start with 6-9 around. And probably quite a few that end with it as well. Bigger coaster type for me to build. Pick any. I have access to any. 9696, you're not the one choosing. They're probably still around though. I'm pretty sure they haven't at least been drowned. 9696, yeah, 96 is still around. That slime does like that. Alright, let's go to our drowning pond. There we go. Realistic B&M Hyper. I don't know about the realistic, but I can do a B&M Hyper. We already have one of those, but more is never bad. What country do you think looks strongest for speed skating in the Olympics? Good question. It's closer than it's been in a while. Probably either the Netherlands, most likely the Netherlands, let's face it. But Japan also makes a good chance to come home with the most medals. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna put the station here. And I don't know if it's gonna be realistic. It's gonna be more realistic than the videos. Why aren't the cheats on? Never ending marketing campaigns. Why isn't that on? Oh, it's because of a stupid plugin that I'm using. Hang on. I say it's stupid. It's very useful for recording videos, but I forgot to... Hang on, I need to redo... I forgot to turn it off. And now it's changed the cheats that are on in this park. Oh, that's a lot of rides I can advertise. Wow. Let's advertise !waste 16. And that's not so many different stall types. I mean, there's only a certain amount of food types, you know. Alright. That's at least the ads done. Thank you for the 5 months, Hammy. And thank you for the follow, Unicornator. Your new goal is to have that entire menu fill up the screen. If 500 rides to that, then 1,000 won't fill up. Alright, we didn't have these cheats on. No, we didn't. We did have weather. I think this is the only cheat that we need on the never-ending marketing campaign. It's just a convenience thing. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Yeah, what I was saying. This roller coaster might not be will not be entirely realistic because this is not the park where I'm doing that. But it will definitely be much more realistic than all the roller coasters in tomorrow's video. Maybe not all of them, but at least the ones that I put in the spotlight. I'm very excited for it, and I don't want to spoil anything because it's kind of more of a documentary style video with sort of a narrative. And I'm very proud of it. So I'm not gonna spoil it. Thank you for the 7 months, Kangi. Sadly, just Kangi. Wrong name. Orpy. Both ends with the same sound. Close enough. Sadly, just missed the hype train. Still, keep up the good work. Hello everyone and welcome to another sub notification. Why, thank you. It's quiet here. That's better. Now I can hear a little bit. You know what? Let's try to make the drop slightly more realistic. Because why not? Also, what's up, Cody? Let's see. Because if we do that... Then... Because... This is how more realistic coasters do, right? This is sort of more realistic, I think. I don't know. Yeah, Kangi and RP are now the same person. You know what, let's just do Big Hill. I like big hills and I cannot lie. You know what was really successful? Last week's stream. Because, you know, I'm always a bit nervous. Last week, I mean last stream, not last week. Like, Wednesday stream, that was. No, it's Wednesday today. That was Thursday stream. No, damn it. Sunday stream. Wow. Days are hard, yes. You know, did the stream with my bro and always a bit nervous because it's something different. But it went amazing. People loved it. I mean, you guys loved it. And it was so funny. it was just perfect, basically. Couldn't have gone any better. I hope Peter liked it as well. Oh, he did. We talked, you know, a little bit after the stream. Which is also why I didn't raid anyone. Because I just wanted to end it and, you know, have a little talk with my bro and such. And raiding, you know, just like I didn't raid after the Open Roller Coaster Tycoon development stream. Just doesn't really fit. Happy 1 year. Thank you for the 12 months, Logibert. And yeah, we both had a lot of fun doing it. It's an amazing part. You can download it. The live stream is up on my second channel, so if you want to, you can download it. There's always save files. Let's see, does it make that? It does. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun to do. And we made some interesting stuff. And, you know, my mom came around, his girlfriend came around. It was just great. I think this is a fairly realistic element. Like, you have a helix and then you know, a bit larger turn. This looks realistic to me. This is about as realistic as you're gonna get in this park. Someone in the comments of the video on YouTube, of the live stream, made a very good point. That it started out with us both just building a normal coaster. And then we just slowly kept doing crazier and crazier things just to screw with the other person. Can you do a stream together with Cody? I mean, nothing's planned, but who knows what the future holds. Ah, what's in the way? Oh, it's the Giga Coast that's in the way here. Theoretically, I can do, you know, nothing's physically withholding me from doing a stream with Cody. But nothing's withholding me from doing a stream with, I don't know. What's a weird name? Mark Rutte. Imagine that. I wonder how you would all react. I know nothing's withholding me from doing a stream with you either, Max. The thing though is doing a stream with a viewer is that, you know, you would need to have something unique to add. Otherwise, it's a lot of a gamble in how much the stream will play out. It's not something you should generally do as a streamer. Thank you for the follow, Fearophobic. You might be unique, Max, but I don't know that. In, you know, at least in your way of streaming. And it's of course different with my brother. Technically he's a viewer of my live stream, but we've known each other for a very long time. So I'm not afraid, you know, I'm pretty sure that I can riff off of him. And he can, you know, riff off of me. And that's what makes the chemistry work. Yeah, multiplayer stream is one thing, and that's perfectly fine. You know, a lot of people do that. Play with viewers. But streaming with viewers is not a good idea. Color ride of your choice. You should color this one as Christmassy. Alright. It was the same thing with the OpenRCT2 developer stream. You know, there we didn't necessarily have any chemistry together because we don't really know each other. The stream still went very well, but that wasn't about the chemistry. But if I were to stream with the viewer, it is still a stream about, you know, the chemistry and being fun and stuff. So then the chemistry is important. And that's why you should never do that. Yeah, that was more an interview kind of thing. And now I could have prepared that a little better, but, you know, it went well. But that wouldn't work with this. Maybe at some point my mom will come along on the stream, who knows? I mean, she's been in a YouTube video of mine. She did the outro like 2.5 years ago. Something like that. Which was fun. Chances are low, but you know, never say never. Do a stream with the whole family. Imagine it's gonna be quite complicated. Marcel and the Vosjes. Nice. By the way, Mr. Federals, you're asking Cody, do you want to stream with Marcel? What do you think is gonna happen if he doesn't want to? I mean, I know Cody would like it to, because, you know, I know him well enough for that. But what's he gonna say? No, I do not want to do that in my stream. Just like when you asked me if I was gonna stream with Cody. Sure, would probably be fun. But if I didn't want to, and I knew Cody was watching, what was I gonna say? No, I don't want to stream with Cody? So it's not really a very informative answer that you're getting. Even if you did DM me on Discord, it would still be the same. I would not tell a viewer, you know, I would not shit talk a YouTuber to a viewer. Realistic coaster, unrealistic queue line. Is this unrealistic? Maybe the way it goes, but the length probably isn't. Alright, let's do Christmassy. Green with the red. And more, you know what? Nah, more green. And then a little bit of yellow in there. There we go, I think that's pretty Christmassy. It may be a case of parasocial stuff, but I don't consider you a total stranger. We've talked stuff in Discord and dozens of hours in stream, but that's just me though. Well, it is parasocial, yes, because, well, obviously to me... Oh, that was just the autosave lag spike. I thought me clicking a balloon had frozen the game. You're not a total stranger to me, obviously not, but we also don't really know each other, and you know much more about me than I know about you. Yeah, V4 was ordered in the new version. Cody only works with billionaires. I guess I'm out then. I have been a billionaire in cents in Roller Coaster Tycoon before. You can't even be a billionaire in Roller Coaster Tycoon. It only goes up to like 214 million. I think, actually, that this hypercoaster is not too unrealistic. Sure, there are probably plenty of elements that aren't very realistic, but think about it. This looks fairly realistic. So I don't think... I think I've fulfilled the requirement. I thought max guest is like 9,000. Not anymore. We will soon hit 20,000. The color scheme is honestly the least realistic part. Yeah. As soon as it's been fully tested... Oh, hang on. I should... Oh, I was going to say as soon as it's fully tested, but obviously the problem right now is the rain. There we go. Now it's opposite a T-junction, so more guests will likely go into it. Okay, stats aren't available yet. It takes a while in this park. It's 2.3 kilometers long. Okay, so that's unrealistic. I think that's longer than the longest coaster in the world. Or at least around the record. Thank you for the follow, Fluff Dragon. Yeah, it's 2 to the... You're exactly right, Tadaru. It's 214 million something euros. And then indeed with the 10 cents. Because you may have noticed, or you may have noticed, that the smallest money unit in the game is 10 cents. Nothing exists as, 1 through 9 cents. So that's just a 0 that's added visually, but that's not stored anywhere internally. It's getting very crowded here because everyone wants to ride the new coaster. It's always fun. How many guests are heading for the new coaster? Oh wait, this is thoughts. Okay, not quite. It was just crowded here naturally. Okay, now the stats seem to have been calculated. It's just called Hyper Twister 2. Let's see how many people will be heading for it. Good excitement, 937. 747 intensity, 390 nausea. When do we get a Twitch integration? Then adds the chat usernames as guests in the park. Oh, there we go. There's all the guests that are going in it. Heading for Hyper Twister 2, yeah, 270 guests. I wasn't really a fan of the Twitch integration, to be honest. It often didn't really work, and I would have to pay attention to that, and it wasn't really adding much for me. Okay, 385 are heading for this ride. It should become even more. There we go, 467. I think it will double still even. 525. Any fun Christmas plans? Well, I'm going to have Christmas dinner at my parents', which is nice. I'm going to see some friends I haven't seen in a while. The 27th. And I'm going to stay at my parents' for a few nights from the 30th to the 1st. So I'm going to do New Year's there, which is fun. Let's see, 625. Okay, it seems to be maxed out around 600 and a bit. About 25 squares. That's a lot. They are just heading for the ride. There are already 300 people in the queue. Oh, and I'm going to play a lot of Minecraft over Christmas. And I'm going to watch speed skating. The Olympic qualification tournament. It's going to be absolutely massive. Now there's probably already almost 400 people in the queue. Ah, not that far. 330. The nice thing is that we don't need to build a lot of rides at the moment, because the soft guest cap is... I don't know if you saw a message from that. There we go. 29,901. It'll be high enough for a while. We're about 10,000 above that. Are you guys bingoing, by the way? Let's see. The entrance is there. I think I'm going to add more stuff on this side of the park now. Probably high enough to last a complete stream. Oh yeah, we're getting guests very slowly now. Even though I think we might have reached some kind of natural maximum. Unless you optimize it a lot. Because we're constantly advertising. Let's see, what shall I add here? I want to add some kind of ride here. We're constantly advertising and we're really slowly getting guests. Because other guests are leaving the park. Yeah, you should just restart bingoing when I've forgotten about it. You know what? Let's do a fun challenge. Let's build a 10 by 10 coaster. And I'm gonna mark off a 10 by 10 area. And then that's the entire area I'm allowed to build in. And let's do a vertical drop. Because they have nice and tall support limits. Now you know what, let's do a twister. Because they have a lot of elements. Hybrid coaster. Has high stats, not sure why. It has high stats because it's programmed to have high stats. I could try, but I'm not going to do it in the 10 by 10 because that's massive support and that doesn't look all that great in a 10 by 10. Alright, chain lift and booster! Oh yeah. Have you tried it before? I have, and I did know that it has good stats. Sounds fun. Now make it 8 excitement without boni. I have done that before. I think my record on the 10 by 10 coaster, like 11 or so, was on a Giga. Although that was with bonuses, but it probably was at least 8 without. Sorry, boni. Let's go all the way to... And I was gonna say, let's go all the way to the build height of the support height of the Twister coaster. Well, we're there. We can't even do a barrel roll. We're that far up. What I can do now is a barrel roll, and then I'll do a corkscrew. All the way. The barrel roll needs to go the other way, then it's a smoother flow. I was gonna say smooth flower, but it flows smoother. And then we'll do another corkscrew. And then we'll do the quarter loop. I could go for interlocking loops, but I feel like that's more pain than it's worth here, so I'm not gonna do that. You have it with words now, yes. Having trouble with words today. There's... If I go up here... Ooh. This almost blends into the background there. How fast does it go there? Oh, not that fast. Then like that. Yeah, we are actually still slowly gaining gas. I say slowly, we have a green arrow. It's not that slow. Whoops, that's outside what we're allowed. So, we're doing well. Okay, you know what? It's going way too fast there. There we go. Bigger turn! This is a fun challenge, by the way. This is both a fun challenge for, you know, making a coaster like I'm making, compact, but it's also a fun challenge if you want to make something good looking. It can be quite a challenge in just a 10 by 10 area. And there we go again. I inquire your favorite genre of food. What's a genre of food? Italian? That's a cuisine. I suppose a cuisine is a genre of food. And... ugh, that's in the way. This like really looks kind of like an 8 here. It's an 8 track. And that's in the way. This is difficult. Thank you for the follow. Nout about. It is the same kind of genre that you have in jumpers. A genre of jumpers? Are you bingoing? Do you want me to mention Tom Scott? Because I know what you're talking about. You don't fool me. You really don't fool me. Great episode, by the way. Okay, how fast is it going there? Can I afford... well, I can't afford that. But can I afford to do a steep turn? That's the question. Let's click on there. Oh, 120 down there. 55. Alright, that's just about fine. I'm very excited for the new episodes of Two of These People Are Lying, by the way. Which will come out, I think, if I remember correctly, on Christmas Eve and New Year. New Year's Eve. I keep getting suggestions on YouTube to watch Tom Scott videos. I've never seen one. You should watch more. And just watching one is already more. They're pretty amazing. Now that is a hell of a turn. I don't know if it's a good idea to do this, because I'm kind of blocking myself. But look at this turn. It's a full 720 degrees. And it's going 120 kilometers an hour there still. Oh, and it's not finished yet. Well, I think I might have trouble getting out of here. Although, if I do that... And then this is a coaster and a half. Have you watched Tom Scott on this game show in the UK? Only Connect. Yes. It's funny because a certain YouTube channel has uploaded a lot of Only Connect episodes, and they are probably quite confused why a few of them keep getting a lot of views, while the other ones, lag spike, the other ones don't really. The one with the most views by far is the one with Tom Scott in the title. I keep thinking that it's just this entire turn is a terrible idea. Okay, so at the moment this is a full 1200 degree turn. It's 3.5. Well, I mean, in between there's a little hill, but other than that, it's 3.5 rotations. And I'm still not convinced it's a good idea. Have I ever smoked marijuana? No. I have not, and I have absolutely no desire to. Okay, what if I just go around there? Okay, I have some space there. Now the turn becomes even longer. This turn is like endless. Can you still build an entrance? Yeah, perfectly fine. Not exactly on the right side, but close enough. But good point. I should keep an eye on the speed when it enters these small turns. Because it should be lower than 100, otherwise, well, we're kind of screwed. I just need to put in some brakes somewhere, otherwise I can't get back down. I'm already gonna have trouble with getting back down. Let's see. It should be fine in those small turns. We're almost at 20,000 guests. Welcome to the stream, Zen Varak. Presumably your first one. Okay, this is now 1380 degree turn. No, it's even more now. It's a 1470 degree turn. It just keeps going. And I'm finally putting in some brakes. It's just an endless turn. Look at the mess that this is. I love it. 1001. Oh, 9001. It's over 9000. Thank you for the follow, Manifest. Page 4, no. Page 3. No, page 2. 9001. Are they still in the park? They are. Good. Not for much longer. Where's my drowning pool? Somewhere here. There it is. Die. And he's gone. Nice. At the moment, it's looking much more full than it needs to be. Much more like stuff is going on because of all the hype markers. Like if you turn those off for a sec, it's much more manageable for the eye. Okay, question now. Is it possible still to connect back to the station? Name a ride of your choice. Well, go ahead. Okay, I can just put in brakes here. Then I can do that there. Can you name the orange roller coaster you're working on? My intestines. Sure. My intestines. There you go. This is difficult. I've made this really difficult for myself. Building backwards is also not easy. Okay. Nope. That gets us nowhere. What if I go steep? No, then there's a track above it. Oh, hang on. What if I go that way? Yeah, I found a way. I found a way. I found a way. I found a way. It's gonna take some time to realign. How many of you know that? Probably sang it quite horribly, but should be able to recognize it. Hang on, what's in the way here? I found a way. What? It's not. It can't be. Is that? Oh, that's in the way. Ah, darn it. Hang on. What if I go down here, then go up again, so that I can do that turn. No, that doesn't work. Drake and Josh, yes. That's all the lyrics I know. Can't go that way. Okay, what if I just... Hang on. What if I just do this? Turn, turn. And then I'm blocked. That doesn't work. Can I do a turn there? No, I can't. This is very difficult. What if I... Hang on. Quarter loop. Ah! Haha! We're just gonna end with a quarter loop. Yeah, this is perfect. I don't even need brakes here. I found a way. This might be quite intense, this ride, but I found a way. I found a way. Oh, I do need to be a little bit lower. Not that low, because then I can't go past that. Marcel finds a way. Who are Drake and Josh? You're not serious, right? Alright, and photo section. Okay, now it's probably too intense. Let me add an extra break here, just so that we know it'll break in time. It's probably too intense, but although it doesn't have that many inversions. It's at least nice and compact. Oh hey, the FPS is still on the top of the screen, don't need that. Hey, we reached 20,000 guests, probably like 5 minutes ago already. But nice. Okay, so there's one about like 1500 or so degree turn in here. It's currently doing that. It's a massively long turn. I might just have some lateral G problem somewhere. Let's see if I do. Seems like it doesn't. Seems like I doesn't. Good English. Must be a Zoomer thing. No, more like a millennial thing, Drake and Josh. It's like I'm a little bit too young to be a perfect Drake and Josh fan. So if you're like 30, you're a perfect age for a Drake and Josh fan. Okay, this deserves a longer queue line, by the way. Don't mind the lag spike every now and then. That's just the autosave doing its job. And it takes quite a bit to save this spark. There we go, longer queue line. You know what, let's have the path like that. And open. I don't know if I am a millennial actually. I am like halfway between a millennial and a Gen Z. Because usually the cutoff is being born roughly in 1996. Well, that's my birth year. So, I don't know what I am. Because, you know, Gangnam Style was definitely hot and in when I was in high school. So, that's more of a Gen Z thing, I believe. But then again, I also have lots of stuff from, you know, like the 2000s. Well, give me the stats, please. I think it's fine. We only have 4 inversions. So we should be absolutely fine here. Gen X here are all babies. I mean, I got one comment on the live stream with me and my brother that from a guy who was 65, no 60. So I think he's a proper boomer. Let's see. Where's the bench warmer? Add. There we go. Let's recolor it a bit. Let's keep it pinkish. Because the name. Red works as well. I like this color red. Ooh, no, I don't like that. I like this. Then yellow. Power Rangers, Dragon. I've never watched Power Rangers. Oh, we got stats. Only 8.59 intensity. Hell yeah. This is a great coaster with great stats. Lovely. So, there we go. This is a fun challenge. You should try it sometime. Just mark off a 10 by 10 area and build a coaster in it. Either make it crazy like this, or try to get the highest stats, or make it beautiful. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Alright, let's save. Park with the best staff. Hell yeah, it costs me a lot as well. We have 550 mechanics, 2062 handymen, 0 security guards, and 2077 entertainers. Do you want to know how much this costs me a month? 260,919 euros and 60 cents. This is absolutely crazy. I barely make money. Well, I make like 60, 70k a month, but I barely make money because of how expensive the staff is. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, you can't fire the staff because that doesn't really help us get to as many guests as possible. Oh yeah, 60 is not really... Is 61 still boomer? I don't know. Let's build a few flat rides here. Do we have... Hang on, do we have stalls near here? Because if not, then I... Oh, we have stalls there. We don't need any more here. Let's see, do we have stalls somewhere here? Maybe I need more stalls, but then again, I don't want to build too many stalls. Because I also have to make sure that I build enough rides, and there is a limit. Someone actually already got to that limit, legitimately, by the way. Let's build... Do we have any twists yet? We don't, literally 0. Let's build a couple of them. Someone built 1,000 like pre-built rides they had in a massive park and posted it to Reddit. I'll admit I didn't really look at it more than, hey, that's neat. But hey, that's neat. And I'm gonna reach it as well. His entry line layout was neat. I saw people commenting on that. So it probably was indeed neat. You know what I've been playing a lot the last couple of days? Minecraft. For those of you who don't know, the new update, Minecraft 1.18, is out. And it's amazing. It has mountains, it has 64 extra blocks underground and above 256. It's just, it's massive, and it's such a good update. I absolutely love it. And I'm currently in the process of becoming really overpowered. I would show you my base. I truly would, but I don't really have one. Because the way I play Minecraft, and this world more so than usual even, is that I first just settle somewhere, you know, put a whole lot of chests and stuff and all that stuff, and then I just become overpowered. You know, I build a lot of farms, a lot of this, a lot of that. I get extreme gear, and maybe then at some point I'll start building a base. Color right of your choice. You color some flat right as the non-binary flag. Yellow, white, purple, black. Well, it doesn't really fit here, because there are only 3 in a row. Because of this little path. Actually, that would fit. That would fit, so... Nah, but I've already done that. I'll do that somewhere else, but sure. Let's see. Leave a bit of space here. We don't need that platform that long. So, yesterday, no, it was not a few days ago, that was yesterday, I was hunting for some wither skulls, because I want a beacon, and I have 2 beacons now. But at some point I died in the nether, because I accidentally hit a pigman, and my armor wasn't that up to, wasn't that strong yet, that well enchanted. I was also wearing my elytra, not my chestplate, so that took off a lot of armor. So I died. I tried to get my stuff with some backup armor, but I died. I had to get that stuff by trying to use a shield, but there were blazes everywhere and I died. But the 3rd time I did manage to pick up all my items, so at least the timer for them despawning was reset. And 4th time was a charm. I didn't die, and I got all my stuff back. Well, not all my stuff. I lost like 2 enchanted chestplates or whatever, but that was fine. I easily re-enchanted some. That was not a problem at all. This is quite a mini golf. And the world is set to hard, so yeah, it is, you know, hard. And it is quite easy to die, and especially Endermen are bastards. They're very strong. Alrighty. That's a maxi golf. And we'll do the Q line. And that. Exploring the nether in Minecraft always makes me nervous, even in peaceful mode. Yeah. Imagine when you're in full kit above lava, which you can't survive yet because your kit is not that full yet, not max enchanted. And you're building a 1 wide bridge above lava and you hear a ghast nearby. Now, I always play without sound Minecraft, so I don't hear ghasts. But yeah, that's quite terrifying. No, well, I like this color. No. It was this color scheme. Let's make it grey though. That's good. Nah, I like this better. There we have a mini golf. I'd rather listen to music than the sound of Minecraft, to be honest. I've been doing it for years. I also play Roller Coaster Tycoon without sound. Obviously not during live streams, but other than that, I never have sound on during Roller Coaster Tycoon. Alright, where do I nicely have 4 flat rights in a row? I have a lot of rights. A lot of flat rights are already colored as well. Ooh, I could do it here. So, what were the colors again? That we needed? Minecraft has such nice music. It does, but it's also a bit boring at times. So, and especially when it's quiet. I'd rather listen to music or YouTube videos or podcasts or whatever. I'll just align these already. So that I can then easily color them. Oops, that's that one. Minor bug, please repeat the colors. Well, otherwise I'll just scroll up. Forgot what kind of flag it was exactly as well. Yellow, white, purple, black. I don't remember that. Let me just scroll up quickly to confirm. Because I did read it. Maybe 6 minutes ago. There we go. Yellow, white, purple, black. No, you're absolutely right. Yellow, white, purple, black. Let me quickly see what kind of flag it was again. Ah, the non-binary flag. Okay, so yellow. Well, that's easy. You know what? Let's do it bright yellow. Now they're doing all the same color because you can't do light black. So we're gonna go same color everywhere. Can you change your name to Salmon Slime? Nah, need to stay patriotic. Calling yourself awesome doesn't make you patriotic. Calling your country awesome does, but I don't see... Oh, name color. And it's orange. I'm dumb. I didn't read the word color. Let's see, then white. Is there even a salmon pink option on Twitch? I don't know if there is. And this one. And that one. Then we're halfway done. Then we need purple and black. I just looked at the colors on Twitch and there's no salmon pink. There is a more colors option, but then you got to pay €9 a month for that. I presume you get more than just more colors for $9 a month, right? Probably like premium or whatever that unlocks more stuff. Because I can't imagine that it's just for the colors. Or is it? Twitch Turbo. Okay, so that's just, you know, that's YouTube Premium. That's Discord Nitro. It's your standard plus. It's your standard extra stuff. And then the last one, which needs to be black. You can also enter in the colors hex code. So you can basically do all, what is it, like 2 billion or so? No, 16 million colors. When you have Twitch Turbo. That's interesting. Also quite useless. But a fun feature. Alright, nope, I forgot the train. That's almost all of them done. There we go. Now it's the non-binary flag. Don't you watch a dart? Is there a big thing going on at the moment then from darts? I don't. If you say turbo twice, you combust. Turbo turbo! Yeah, I know that reference. Great show. What color is that? Is that moss green? I think it is. It is. Is that not a Drake and Josh reference? No, it's Kabouter Wesley. Kabouter is Dutch for gnome. Let's see. Clear grass, because I think tall grass is ugly. It's Gnome Wesley. It's an incredibly rude gnome. And he just goes about weird, totally nonsensical adventures. How do you know that reference? Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a super fan of Kabouter Wesley, but, you know, I like it. Do we have these? We don't. Well, let's get a bunch of these. Let's keep expanding the park. You know what? Oh, bug. I'm gonna need some extra space there, because how this works. And I want to keep it as, you know, symmetrical as possible. So I'm gonna need one more tile on that side. Oh, that won't work on the other side. Yeah, it's fine. These two queue lines will be the same. Oh yeah, it's Belgian. Oh, it's Flemish. Which is Belgian, but, you know, there's no language called Belgian. Can you do a hybrid coaster for me? I sure can. At least after this. I'm going to be watching Christmas movies with friends on Christmas Eve. Anyone have any good recommendations besides the obvious one? Movie recommendations is not my strong suit. Definitely not. Oh. Can I? Nope. Which one is this? That one. Delete. Star Wars. I haven't seen any of the movies you guys are naming. Well, except all the Harry Potter ones, but all the other ones I haven't seen. Isn't technically any movie you watch at Christmas a Christmas movie? Okay, now the reason I left a little bit of space here, one extra tile, because we're going to build the queue line there, because we have one extra tile of space there. Because, you know, this thing needs one extra tile. So now the queue line on this one is also 3 wide. And that's symmetrical, and I'm not going to say my OCD, because it's not OCD, but, you know, I like things to be symmetrical. And that queue line. And lag spike from autosave. That's why we don't do it every minute anymore. Basically, I should just do this with every flat right in the game, right? Because that's fun. And that looks nice. So we have a lot of flat rights to go. I don't think I've done this with Surkai yet. For example. Or I've done Crooked Highs. Good luck with the RCT2. Thank you. And thank you for the follow as well, Ligzim. Or Ligzim. Yes, Surkai. Every plural for me just becomes an I. And why not? Oh, this is satisfying to look at, isn't it? Soft cap increase to 30,634. That's a lot. Should we build... No, we don't need stalls here. We have stalls pretty close by. Right? Well... Maybe. Do I need more stalls? But I don't want more stalls. I'll build more, you know what, I'll build stalls here. And then I don't know, fill it up with a ride or whatever. I mean, what else would I fill it up with? I'm not gonna build scenery in this park. Thank you for the follow, Dabby Dooby Doo. Such a shame you can't sync flat rides. Yeah, although that should be possible in the new save format. Like, not possible to sync them at the moment, but to add the ability to sync them. Let's do light brown balloons. That's a color you never see. No, I will not use the Chinese junk ships. Because I think they're ugly. Ugler? That's not a word. They're ugly. You know, let's move you. No, I deleted the wrong thing. Ugler. Ugler sounds like a caveman word. Me, ugler. We don't need you as well. We have another thing there. There we go. That's all the ones we need. Uglerson is a word now. Great quote. Okay, I do want to have the path like go here, roughly. I'll do more flower rides later. Let's first build an RMC. Yeah, let's fit the station there. Then we can do path here, and you know, to there, and then we can fit something small in there, and it'll be fine. It'll be perfectly fine. Alright, we need cheat to get to the RMC. Hybrid, 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 hybrid. Hybrid. There we go. That station is kind of ugly with the supports under it. I must say. How many stations can you think? How many stations can you sync? I think up to 16 or 18, one of the two. What is it with me and not being able to pronounce words today? I don't know. I'm not doing this on purpose, I promise. Hybrid coaster. Good point. Where is the first one? Oh, it's probably because it was called Looping Coaster 2. Then it changed it to Hybrid Coaster 2. We don't have a Hybrid Coaster yet, do we? No, we do not. Let's do that, and then we go up like that, and then we'll do quarter loop and barrel roll. Name a ride of your choice. Alright. Alright, because name a ride. I am so hilarious. Oh, I think I've just invented a skiffa, an extended skiffa loop or whatever. Except I'm kind of stuck there, so. Alright, name the ride from Max. I haven't gotten a name yet. I tried to get him to do it in the last year, but I don't think he wants to. Get me to do what? Alright, CS line. And in case you're not getting back before the end of the stream, have a nice holiday. You should make an outrageously long log flume. I might. I made an outrageously long, what's it called? Splash boat. On the last stream. Took like 7 minutes or so to complete. Thank you for the 3 months, Magizmo. Hypercoaster 2 to be renamed Reverser Rollercoaster 1. Don't we already have a Reverser Rollercoaster 1? Yeah, we do. That name is literally unavailable. There are trillions and bajillions of combinations of alphanumeric characters, and you have picked one of the like 500 that are already taken. Virginia Real 1. Alright, that wasn't taken yet. Let's get the ghosty going. I don't think there are hyper trains yet. No, they still need to be implemented sometime in the future. Do we have like... We have launched Lift Hill, that's cool. Oh yeah, launch Lift Hill. Now, this is a proper hypercoaster. Do I thought I had support limit disabled for a moment, but no, it's just this tall. What we got the other way? Bigger coaster type for me to build. Well, let's hear it. Or here, let's read it. Then we'll go like that. Virginia Reel, please. It's just gonna be named Virginia Reel 2. 170 kilometers per hour almost. Hell yeah. It's gonna be one hell of a ride. Oh, these bunny hops look cool together. Is this... Haha, this... we're building even more stuff on the 10x10 of the Twister coaster. You know what, we're still going very fast here. Let's add some brakes. Maybe even... kind of into that. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do that. The helixes sometimes have a smaller hitbox than you think. Because even though this is like only sort of 3 meters below it, because you know we started 1.5 meters below it, it still fits. Sometimes you can get away with a lot when using helixes. Oh, you want Virginia to be called Hypercoaster 2? Alright, let's add some proper brakes. Photo section, of course. Let's not forget that. And the coaster's done. I hope it's not too intense. I'm at least testing the limits of it. With the extreme speed. Maybe I need to change the different trains. Because I don't think the Hoping Coaster is vertical. Oh no, it does. Of course, because it has loopings. Of course it does have vertical ones. It's already going quite fast here and I just launched upwards. Did you see the every RCT Classic coaster type in real life second video? The one where I got an interview with Chris Sawyer. If that's the second video, then obviously yes, otherwise I wouldn't know that. Let's do green trains. Because Christmas! That was really cool. I didn't quite get an interview with Chris Sawyer. You got a response from Chris Sawyer. But yeah, that was very cool. Alright, CCQL time. Also, sorry I'm responding to this so late, but someone liked what I'm doing here and got 20,000 guests in their own park. Which is quite an achievement. So, well done. I've totally forgotten who. You see, we can even build this over the helix. The helix has barely started. This is just not okay. This is absolutely not okay. But it fits. It's literally going through each other. That's just not good. Well, let's open this. What are the stats? Not available. Yeah, minus 3.34 negative Gs. Pretty sure I know where exactly that is happening. This little thingy is the culprit of that. It's fine though, it's absolutely fine. Clearance checks. No, they're not disabled. They're on. Very much. Okay, let's disable. Ah, we don't need that stump. We can use that stump of path later. Let's take a sip of water. It's important to stay hydrated. Good morning, Sandri. How you doing? Water. Yeah, water. Good to leave a stump of path here so you can keep going that way later. Well, it wasn't on purpose, and I was already planning on going that way, so it doesn't really matter, but I don't have to remove it since I'll be going that way. Oh, you know what we can do? We can do a boat hire, because I don't have a boat hire yet. And then we have a bow hire. Which contributes to getting all rides in the park. Because I would ideally have at least one of every ride type. And I think I've done probably about half of all coaster types. I've done a lot. Ball. You know, we'll send them in the right direction. I saw a few people in my Discord server who basically did this, but still had people get stuck on the wrong side. I wonder if I'm gonna get that too. People are gonna get stuck in like this little square of water. Let's do water trikes. Because why not? Very nostalgic because I don't use them often. Mostly reminds me still of RCT1. For the hydration for the hydrant, especially in hybrid, could you put a Roman station? Sure. There you go. Okay, what's the stats? Haha, they're good. 9.35 intensity, 8.63 excitement. That's 8.83 actually, and 4.05 nausea. Look at the vertical G's. That one spike, well, a lot of spikes. It's going very fast, as well as the velocity is just going up and up and up. Then it goes, you know, up and down the bunny hop, and then it goes ridiculously fast there. It goes like 150. It's absolutely insane. It reaches 172 kilometers per hour on the top speed. So those brakes there are no luxury. Yes, I need to build a Virginia reel. Which is good, because I don't have it yet. There we go. Where to build it? You know what? I can build it in between here. Because it has tiny turns, you can easily do that. Although, I need to have one extra space between it and the path. Oh, I'm right under there now? Hang on. Oh, now that makes sense. Hybrid Coaster 2. Yeah, let's already rename it. Let's already go back to... Oh, wrong coaster. Let's already go back to plane entrance. Oh, and disable that cheat. We don't need it anymore. Color right of your choice. Oh, go ahead. Pick some. Hybrid Coaster 2. There we go. And let's continue going this way. The internet is struggling. Well, it's not just the if there's lag, that's mostly the game. Well, it might also be your internet, I don't know. But the game is definitely lagging. Oh, thank you for the 2 months, voor le 3. I do appreciate that. Alright. Then... Ooh, we have some space left there. What if we just go entirely up like that with a chain lift? Then we can go there. White support and that you choose the top. Presume you mean this one. Orange. With yellow. Because I like that. Hydrin. Alright. Why white? Oh, there's... That doesn't look that bad, actually. You know what, I'm gonna keep the red. Maybe a darker shade of red. Nah, I'm gonna keep the red. I like the red. And then there. Thought the same, but Marcel's voice is going on when the lag appears. Oh yeah, the lag spikes. That's the autosave doing its thing. We're just gonna have to deal with that, because I'm not going to disable the autosave. Because if something goes wrong, I don't want to be set back more than a few minutes. I think we're fine here if I do tiny turn. Yeah, we should be fine. The ride's only in RCT2. The 2 white inverted cars spinning micro coaster cart and the fact that the junior coaster and mini coaster were the same ride. Will it ever come to open RCT2? Well, the junior coaster and the mini coaster is already in open RCT2. Well, the classic steel mini it's called. Then you have the... what's it called? The 2 white inverter coaster cars. Those are just simply the the compact inverted coaster cars. So you can just use those. This is not what I wanted to do at all, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And the only thing is then those other things that you mentioned. The spinning things, spinning coasters, which I don't know. It'll probably come to open RCT2 at some point, but some point might be years away. This is a strange coaster. But it kind of works. Need to go that and that. It doesn't have brakes, right? No. Well, I should have lost enough speed by now anyway. This is a really strange design. But if it works, it works. Let's properly test it. There we go. Q line. Thankfully, RCT2 is generous to tiny turn G-forces. The limit is 45 kilometers an hour, so if it goes faster than that, which hopefully it won't in any of the turns, but then we're screwed. So let's increase the change of speed a little bit, because 4 is really slow. Thank you for the follow, an actual sloth. It's an honor to have an actual sloth following me. Okay, we're still fine there. And the last chain lift, well, it consists of 2 parts, but it's the tallest chain lift of the ride. Then we have 3 coasters in this narrow area, which I quite like. Alright, let's see how it does here. It reaches 53, still 45, 43, yeah, that should be fine. 40 in those turns. Oh, those last turns are a problem. Yeah, those are definitely a problem. But just to be sure if they are, let's wait until we get test results. But we most likely have to redo the tests and bleed off some extra speed. If not, that'll be wonderful. But yeah, most likely we will. I'm hearing merry-go-round. Oh, it's the merry-go tower that I was hearing. Yeah, 297. That's a little bit much, isn't it? Okay. Let's bleed off some speed. Let's see, go that way and then. Okay, that doesn't quite go. That doesn't go. That's in the way. What if I do that? That works. I think we'll make that. There we go. No, that doesn't work. Okay, will this be enough speed being lost? I'm hoping it is. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to extend it. It's not like this a lot of work. Make it over the mini golf. I quite like the 3 coasters being stuck in here. So I think this is good for now. The salmon pink heartline doesn't even look that bad in between all the other coasters. Because you can't see it that much. We have 8 million in the bank now. And that was a lag spike. Is one of these broken down? I thought I heard a horribly... Yeah, there we go. One of them is broken down. I thought I heard dissonance. I was right. I've just tried out the classic mini coaster and it can do steep track, but it can only have the rocket cars. If it was the same as the Junior and RCT1, so the Junior trains available on it too. Oh, you're right. I mean, you can use cheats for that, so it's already in the game. And you can easily use cheats for that, so they don't need to separately add it. Thank you for the follow, Caddy. I didn't look at the speed. Well, we'll see whatever the results are. Drum roll, please. 276. Perfect lateral G's. With cheats, you can make a steam train ride a launched freefall. Isn't that amazing? If you want to do legit scenarios, that's a problem. But if you're using OpenRCT2, you're already not really playing scenarios legit anyway. With all the modern conveniences of OpenRCT2. So, you know, the funny thing is, it's kind of arbitrary whether something is a cheat or not in OpenRCT2. Because right now, you think it's not legit. Oh yeah, the bow tie is stuck. Great job, guys. Right now you think it's not legit, but if you could do the exact same, but it was accessible in a different way, it would suddenly be legit. Even though in both ways you're already using a modification of the game. You know what? Just no more freedom. Just gonna have a boring straight track. It's not true Jolly Jungle if your hand hurts after deleting tree. I mean, it doesn't hurt, you probably mean. Yeah, because you can't delete trees en masse in Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. Whoops. There we go. Now they can't get stuck anymore. Can you make the track of the boat higher invisible? I could, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to use those cheats in this park. Alright. Let's do Circi. Like... Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Need fences for that. That'll be fine. Perhaps scenario options should have a flag and then you save format to have RCT1 mode enabled. If someone wants to add that, you know, if one of the developers wants to code that, then that'll be fun probably. But I think that the market for that, you know, the people that would want to use it, is fairly small probably. So you'd have to find someone who thinks it's worth the effort. RCT2. Yes, it is RCT2, the best game ever. Well, Minecraft's probably a better game, but one of my favorite games ever. Is Minecraft a better game? Yeah, well, it's entertained more people at least. And welcome to presumably your first stream. Oh, you are already watching me. Thank you for the YouTube videos. Remind me of my middle school days. Yeah, it's probably that's for a lot of people. Nostalgia. It doesn't do that for me anymore, because Roller Coaster Tycoon is my current life, so there's not really much nostalgia in there. Which is the one downside to making YouTube videos. I'm not getting any nostalgia from playing the game. Well, sometimes I manage to get nostalgia. Like, there's been a few streams, and whenever that happens, I will always say it, that I've gotten a little bit of nostalgia. But it's quite rare for me now. Thank you for the follow, Jones97. Fortnite has entertained a lot of people too, doesn't mean it's a better game. Good point. I still think Minecraft is probably a better game than Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, though. It's hard to beat Minecraft. And then the other side. I don't mind losing nostalgia for this. I have nostalgia for plenty of other things. And simply enjoy that this game is still active with so much going on. Yeah, I don't have a problem with losing the nostalgia here, but it's still a downside. You know, I would rather keep the nostalgia and be able to do this, but that's not how it works. So then it's bye-bye nostalgia, hello YouTube videos. Which is fine. It's a trade-off I'm more than happy to make. Although it does become at some point a little bit mundane. And making YouTube videos, you know, it's my job now. it's not boring. I have fun doing it. But at the moment, there's a little bit of novelty that's lost. Because I've been doing it for quite a few months now, 2 videos a week. But tomorrow's video has kind of brought that back for me. That's also why I'm very happy with it. And there we have 10 Circi. Do you play any other games than RCT? Yes, I play a lot of Minecraft. I used to play a lot of Age of Empires as well. Like last year, but I don't really play that anymore. Listen to that. That's just 10 Circi at the same time. With all the entertainers dancing around it. I like an episode of Big Bang Theory. Nice. Oh, I think I completely missed a drowning guest. 727. They are still in the park, actually. Well, let's drown them. We have a second drowning pond now. There we go. I'm 12 minutes late, but, you know, here you go. Drowned. Do you think you will keep making videos of RCT in 2022? No, I'm quitting YouTube after New Year. That was a joke. Yeah, of course. I'll continue making videos. Oh, Worms Armageddon still got an update. That's interesting. God damn it, Max. 255 quotes. That's a good number. Take a drink. Good, because I just found you. Well, then you'll have quite the backlog of videos to go through. I have like, what, 130 or so? Maybe 150? Name the park. Oh, that hasn't been done in a while. See, what do you want it named? Here's the entrance of the park. It's very crowded. Flat Ride Land. Accurate. Odyssey is all the rage in 2022. So yeah, Odyssey is a different different video platform. It's basically, you know, YouTube but different. And Odyssey's slogan is basically, we put the creator first. And I'm like, yeah, sure you do. And that wasn't sarcastic, because I'm pretty sure that they do. Instead of, you know, YouTube not putting the creator first. But will they also do that once they get absolutely massive? Lots of people are uploading lots of videos that get basically no views, which is, you know, what happens on YouTube. Do I have all three alright? I don't have magic carpets. I can build those nicely behind here. Will they still not bow to the wants of advertisers that they need to keep making money? I don't know the answer, but I doubt they're gonna say no to everything the advertisers want. The problem isn't the companies, it's which capitalists slot and purchase which parts of which companies that become successful. Even if Odyssey stays entirely independent and isn't bought out by Google, let's assume that they aren't, and you know, they become as big as YouTube. Then what? They can't do things much better than YouTube. Probably not. Well, they can do things better. YouTube has a lot of things that could be done better. But you know, it's all the things, you know, YouTube is demonetizing videos, YouTube is doing this, YouTube is doing that. And it's not realistic to think that... Did I misalign all of these? I misaligned all of these. Alright, let's get rid of them. It's not realistic to think that a different platform would just fix that all. Alright, magic carpet. Already passed the M. There we go. I predict that it will rise and be nice for a while, and then about 27, 28 it will be the same as YouTube as it is now, and we'll move on to yet another new platform. I predict that not at all. I predict that Odyssey will be like Vimeo. It'll be small and probably, I think Vimeo, you know, is still alive, so it won't be dead. But in the consciousness of the entire Western world, and probably even more than the Western world, YouTube is the place where you go for videos. YouTube has a massive backlog, not just of creators uploading stuff as a job, but also of random people uploading tutorials, which people use YouTube a lot for. You know, a 10-year-old tutorial that Odyssey doesn't have. And that's the experience, no, the 15 years of experience that YouTube has. There's literally, Odyssey can't get that. They can't get all those videos. And that's also a problem. Thank you for the 5 months, Jimmy Lily. Happy holiday, really love your work you've done recently. Thank you. A different video platform, if it gets big enough, it will just run the same issues as YouTube. Yeah, copyright issues as well. The problem with there's a whole problem with copyright. You know, sometimes people get copyright striked unfairly and a whole lot of issues. But, you know, the way that Content ID works is how YouTube can best operate within the current law, American law specifically. You know, Tom Scott has made a great video on that. There you go, Tom Scott. I've already mentioned him today. It's like 42 minutes long or so. It's very long, but it's very good. And any similarly sized massive video platform would run into the same issues. And, you know, if you make a new search engine, like DuckDuckGo, I'm not sure, I think DuckDuckGo is like fairly new, like, I don't know, but, you know, let's make a new engine, you know, Marcel search or whatever. The only thing I have to do is make sure that I can index the internet and get the word out. But if I make a new video site, I don't suddenly have all YouTube's videos. But if I make a new search engine, I do have the entire internet's websites. Because I don't have to host them. I just have to index them. I presume that's the Tom Scott's video, Guy Apollo. If so, thank you for linking it. And open. Don't the multiple attractions next to each other hurt their appeal? Slightly. If you have more than one, the ride value goes down by 25%. But 2 at 75% is still better than 1 at 100. And I just like this, because it's kind of motherboard, like a Factorio-like. This is a very Factorio-like park. Looks like a circuit board. We're almost at 21,000 guests. Please... Wait, is an inverted chip missing one? Oh, it is. I truly didn't know. I saw all your comments about the missing exit path. I did. And I looked around for a missing one. Without, and, I was placing it. I just didn't see it. It's really weird. The critical mass event for an online platform is when they cross the threshold between the platform and the content being the product. And you the audience being the product. Yeah. Now the dislike button Yeah, I don't agree with that, but probably, yeah, I think it's companies that don't want their new trailers for Spider-Man 3,790,850,069 being mass disliked. That's probably it. I think we have most of these already. I have a maze, I have this, I have that, I have that, I have that, I have a merry-go-round. Do I have observation towers? I do not. Let's build a whole lot of observation towers. Because we can. Their park is quite rainbowy. It is. And I like it that way. Yeah, but they want likes, DML fan. They don't want to disable the likes and dislikes. Because they want just the likes. You know what, I'm just gonna test and save this. Loved the left hand, right hand maze video. Well, thank you. Let me guess, you sorted my channel by most viewed videos. Because that's like the 5th most viewed? Something like that. Would you like a mod that allows the Ferris wheels to crash, get loose and roll around, crushing everything in its way? Sure. I do it once and I disable it. Probably. Because that's how that stuff works. Oh, it honestly just popped up in my algorithm. Well, that makes sense as well. It is one of the most viewed videos, so... still gets the most views. Alright, let's wait until the stats are in, then we'll save it. I'll already... you know what, I'll just add some... there. And I'll save with that scenery. Because that makes that easier. It's incredible how many rides are breaking down. Because the rides are all fairly new. Because I renewed them like an hour ago. But they keep breaking down at a ridiculous speed. Just because I have so many. The real problem is how to manage things at scale. How does someone manage copyright without screwing over people with legit claims? Like if you have a small creator who's legit getting really top, how does YouTube at scale determine that person is legit versus some random who's just throwing out copyright claims en masse? For one, if they put a limit on the ability to claim copyright, then what happens if someone is ripped off and joins to plead their case? Yeah. That's the problem. That's also a problem with YouTube. I don't know how big Odyssey is, but YouTube can not do anything basically automatic except a few things that don't happen too often. But you know, once you get as big as YouTube, you have to do things automatically, and then mistakes are bound to happen. And it's not really YouTube's fault that they make the mistakes, because mistakes will happen. It's how they deal with it, but it could be a lot better probably. Drown a guest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Holy lag spike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is already gone. Either they've left the park, or more likely they've been drowned before. This all assumes that YouTube wants to fix the problems. Well, if YouTube thought that fixing the problems would make them more money, would make the site better for everyone, and if it makes the site better, it makes them more money, then they would have been working on that. It's not like YouTube doesn't want to make the site better. They do. I have a really hard time believing that YouTube doesn't want to make the site as best as it can be. The problem is that they have to move both within the law and within the people who pay them, aka the advertisers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they'll still be around probably. So let's have a look at that. Page 9. Nope, page 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I saw them. Yes. There we go. Oh, they're on a right. On Hyper Twist 1. Is Hyper Twist 1 broken down? Because they're just waiting. It is. And I think they still have to go the entire ride. Well, I'll just keep them in the corner. While I continue building more stuff. Oh god, they're all out of sync. That makes them even better. They're not very loud at the moment, but... That's amazing. More. I like how perfectly this fits with this little nook in the path. That little S turn in the path. Jimmy Lily really asked a geography question. I'm excited. See what it is. Oh, I've taken away that guy, but I'll go back to them later. Yes, open all the rides when you haven't connected everything yet. Great idea. I need fences there. And there. There we go. That's done. Which country has the highest mountain in Southeast Asia? Probably... I'm gonna say Myanmar. Or do you count Indonesia too? Because that's probably Indonesia. Does that count as Southeast Asia? Well, Southeast Asia more than just Indochina, so I think Indonesia counts. I'm gonna go Indonesia. Bench warmer. Add. There we go. We've added a lot of rides already this stream. 10 of those, 10 of those, 10 of those, 10 of those is already 38. 39, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, goes on the other side, 54, I think that's it. We won't be adding as many as last stream, because last stream I did these 50 something Ferris wheels, which isn't really beatable. Do you count Nepal? I'm pretty sure that Nepal and China don't count, otherwise the question is way too easy. Name a ride of your choice. Alright. Let's check back at our guest that's gonna be, well, dying soon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Queuing for Motion Simulator 2. No, that's wrong. You mean drowning next to Boat Hire 1. Huprinome. What the hell's Huprinome? Assume you can't rename this one, because this has already been renamed. I don't know which one otherwise. Indonesia does count as Southeast Asia. Nepal is South Asia. Yeah, I was pretty sure about that, so that's indeed true. We're almost reaching the sides of the park. It's absolutely massive, this. How many rides do we have? Like 600 something at least. Oh, 588. Not quite 600 yet. But we're getting there. We have 21,000 guests. Guests. Myanmar, Indonesia. I'm gonna go Indonesia. Because I think they have like a 4-point-something kilometer mountain. That's pretty high. I don't think Myanmar. Do you want to name another ride, Yarsnel? Something is out of tune. It's probably the merry-go-rounds. There's a lot of music in this park. I think I'll sort of fill this kind of up. And then I'll go work on the other side again. Can we call the bottommost watchtower from this perspective the bottom line? Sure. No thanks. Max, can you refund their channel points? If you're still here. Alright, thank you. Let's see. Do I have all these? Do I have a go-kart? I don't think I have a go-kart yet. Let's build a go-kart. Otherwise, I didn't think I have all the thrill rides now. Love your videos and seeing you on Twitch is really cool. Quick question, how much is left to reach the park max load capacity? A lot. The sprite limit is 65,000 something now. 65,535. And, well, we're only at... Oh, what are we at? Show... limits. We're at 28,187. Rides we're at 589 of the 1,000, which is actually the closest. We're at 1 out of 8,192 banners. And yeah, we have a lot of map elements left as well. Like about 15 million. Oh, it is in Myanmar. It's, oh, 5,881 meters. That's probably like the bottom of the Himalayas or something. I did think about that, but I thought it wouldn't be, but apparently it is. Let's make this go-kart up to here. Oh, that's already built the path. That was interesting. There we go. That's how I want the path. I know a fair bit of high mountain. I'm bad with mountain names. I don't know a lot of mountain names. I don't know the name for the highest mountain in the UK, for example, or the highest mountain in. I think the highest mountain in New Zealand might be Cook Mountain, or Australia. Either of the two, and I wouldn't know the other one. Same with names of rivers. I'm pretty bad at that as well. Like, obviously I know the big ones. But a lot of, you know, if you ask me, biggest river in, I don't know, Morocco or whatever, I would have no clue. I'm gonna fill this entire bit, by the way, with go-karts. Ben Nevis, UK and Scotland. I remember that. Yeah, see, with a lot of those names, then it does ring a bell. It's not like I've never heard of it, but I wouldn't know it off the top of my head. I hope this trivia will help you for your next GeoGuessr. But I don't think Myanmar is in the game. Generally, mountain names don't really help in GeoGuessr. unfortunately. A lot of other stuff. The city names help a lot. And other than that, it's just generally GeoGuessr experience. You know, knowing which kind of highway shields, which countries use and stuff like that. There is a pattern in this. It's not repeated quite often enough for it to really nicely show, but there is a pattern here. But yeah, cities have helped me a lot. You know, I will be playing GeoGuessr with a friend or my brother or whatever, and then I would see a city and I go, oh yeah, that's in that obscure country somewhere on Earth. And they would have no idea because they'd never heard of it. Flags also helps a lot. Because you see flags quite often. And, well, I know all of them, so that helps a lot. There we go, there's a go-kart. Looks nice. Bigger coaster type for me to build. Alright. Quedra is the longest river in Morocco. I just googled it. Yeah, I didn't think anyone here to know that at the top of their head. It's 1100 kilometers long. That's fairly long, considering, you know, a lot of Morocco is desert. Then again, a lot of Egypt is desert and has, well, you know, Nile. Giga Tower, please. What's a Giga Tower? I think this will have a fairly high... You know what? Let's make this a really high excitement rating. Let's make this do 10 laps. I'm also gonna reset it so we don't have to wait that long for 10 laps. From the last live stream. Your favorite Giga Coaster. I have a fun one. I do need to pick a good position to place it, because I don't want to place it in the middle of the park, because it'll obscure the view. Can I? Because I have one in mind. A kind of a little bit of a smaller Giga Tower. There's a new train for it. What do you mean? Let's see, there we go. I really like this one. Oh, and I have to... Come on. There we go. This is 6 by 8. It's very tiny. That's a good topic for a video. Kind of like looks of Ohio. Hang on. What's the best state flag? I've already done that during a live stream. And I'm pretty sure that the best state flag is Arizona. And the worst one... I mean, on symbolism, the worst one was... Oh, this is an exit. Whoops. On symbolism, the worst one used to obviously be Mississippi. But the way it looks, the worst one is probably... Maybe Hawaii? I really don't like the color scheme of Hawaii. Alright. Like that. Like that. Okay, you know what? We'll move the stump over a little bit. Like that. We don't need to know enter sign. They'll not go in there if they're not connected. Ohio's technically not got a flag, it's got a pennant. No, it's got a flag in the shape of a pennant. It's like saying Nepal doesn't have a flag. It does, it's just the shape. Ohio. No, I don't like that one. Thank you for the follow, Warren Bear. Oh, they will go in here. Well, screw you. I'm going to no entry it then. There we go. Probably be plenty of stuff in it I'll have to replace. But look at them with the big pop... No, chicken buckets. It's fried chicken, that purple stuff that they're holding. Color or ride of your choice. Go ahead. This is a very long 6x8 roller coaster. It does 5 laps. That was saved with the design. I did not just do that. Salmon pink on the Giga Tower to honor your brother. Alright. If you want me to. Luckily it's at the edge of the park. Rainbow spiral slides. Do I already have that in this park? Hang on, let me first delete this. There we go. I need to build something here to connect this up. Yeah, this is not exactly pretty. It also be forever until it's tested, because it does 5 laps. And, well, it's only there. I think it hasn't done a full lap yet, I think. So, this might not be tested until, like, past the end of the stream. So, until next year. Rainbow Giga Coasters. Nah, I don't want to build 6 massive Giga Coasters. Also, it wouldn't really fit in here. Well, probably fit 6 of them in there. Yeah, make them tiny. But no, I'm gonna build a coaster I haven't done yet. How about Mine Train? No, Mine Ride. There we go. Could make one design and copy paste for a recaller. I mean, we've already done that here, but that's still, this park isn't really fit for something like, oh well, maybe it is later on. We've got plenty of soft gas cap anyway. We'll see. But first I kind of want to just build one of every ride. This one. Oh, the Gerstlauer trains. Now I'll keep these trains. Gerstlauer trains I'd have to cheat for. And I know I did cheat to get the hybrid, but that's on purpose. You don't need cheats for Gerstlauer, you just need custom trains. I just want the standard Giga trains, so alright. Because I like them the best. It's probably been quite obvious, but sometimes I'm struggling a bit between doing stuff that you guys would like me to do and not doing it because I wouldn't like it. Because I do like to do stuff that you guys like, but I also, you know, need to build a park that I like. It's not always the easiest to keep a nice balance between that. Interact with the hybrid. No. Because I had the idea that it was just going to be, I like it contained. If I make this a bit larger, I can still go down there later. And then that way. I think Circus 10 you can make the colors black and grey and name it Nightwish Concert. Now I like that. Thank you for the bits, by the way, Piss Create. Why black and grey, though? I suppose those are, well, blue. Black, like grey and blue would be very Nightwishy. Nightwish concert. Not all of your ideas are crap. But yeah, I don't automatically like everyone's idea. Surprise, surprise. Do grey and blue then. Because blue is the ocean and Thomas is an ocean soul. So I think that fits better. Maybe black and blue? Well, I think black and blue fits as well. Both are nice. Imagine a ride with a long wait that just drops its riders into the water after a long ride. That can happen. What can't happen is me going that way. Well, I could, but if I approach it differently. Because I need to go this way. And then that way. There we go. That's what I had in mind. Helix. Oh, Helix doesn't fit. Helix. No, wait, then I need to be higher up for that Helix to work. Otherwise, that will not work. Helix. There we go. Helix. Hell yeah, Helix. This is what I like. This is roughly what I had in mind, but it was kind of difficult to build that. I'm imagining a scenario where instead of water there's lava and you have to sacrifice guests in order to gain more land. Yet you must still keep your park rating up. Now that is truly a custom Rollercoaster Tycoon scenario goal that I could get behind. I would love that. Will probably never happen, but that sounds like a great time. It's such a unique gimmick. And it's also right up my alley. Why does your right window have lights instead of flags? Because I want it to. If you go to the options, and then go to, always forget which one it is. There we go. The gears, and you go to edit in the themes. Then you have Rollercoaster Tycoon 1, which one's that? Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. Then Rollercoaster, you can't read it, but it's Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 with traffic lights. Basically that. And that's the theme I like. I like the traffic lights more than the flag. I haven't used the flags in like 1.5, 2 years? Maybe a year? At least a year, probably. Looks kind of weird to me now. I mean, if you want to know when I've used the flags for the last time, just... Well, I would say go back in my videos, but I might have switched in the time I wasn't making videos, so maybe that didn't quite work. But I was streaming back then, so you can definitely look when I changed. I also have this theme, which... yeah. But you can edit your themes. For example, you know, let's open that. And if I... Let's see. Top toolbar. Look at the top left. Bright orange. Bright red. Purple. And normal blue. Where was that menu? Under the gears in the option, then edit themes. Let's see. Bottom toolbar here. Oh, that's the temperature color. Not just the temperature color, but it is that toolbar. I can also make it just bright. Hang on. Oh, that's the park value color. No, park rating color. What was a geography question? Where have you traveled that you want to travel to? I would like to have so many places. I want to go to Indonesia. My mom's lived there for a while. It would be fun. I have no dream destinations. Norway will probably be the closest. But I have no dream destinations. There are a lot of destinations that I would really like to go to. But there's not a single destination that it's my dream to go to someday. I would love to go to a variety of places in America. It'd be great. But it's not my dream to go on holiday to America. I like to go to New York City. Just to have been there and experienced it. I mean, I've been to London, so I've been to big cities. But skyscrapers of Manhattan is something different. That New York or that London doesn't quite have. Do we have a long flume yet? We do. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's fairly... It's a little bit long. New York City is pretty intense. I drove there once just because I could. Yeah, I imagine it's quite intense. How far a drive was it? Marcel Vos and Max, happy Christmas and New Year. I'm now heading over to my park. Alright, see ya. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I haven't seen a Salmon Pink Tower also in your stream with your brother. Yes, you have. You absolutely have. It's not done testing. It won't be done for a while. It's still going up. Well, it's not still going up. It's going up again because it does 5 laps. But yeah, it'll probably have more than 10 excitement. If I remember correctly. Which is why it does 5 laps. Maybe just explore your own country for now. Netherlands is quite a big country. If you... It's quite a laughable statement, Netherlands is quite a big country. But you're absolutely right. If there's just... You know, if you're just going to explore the country... Then there's absolutely a lot to explore. Do I have flying saucers yet? No, I don't. There's a lot to explore in just the Netherlands. Especially in provinces I haven't been that much, like Limburg or Zeeland. Brabant, basically. Basically anything but Drenthe. So yeah, there's a lot to do. But currently I'm not really exploring. I'm not really traveling all that much. Every now and then I go to The Hague to my brother or something like that. But yeah, I'm not traveling that much. But I'm absolutely fine with it. I'm having fun. Come to Brabant, we have worstbroodjes. Isn't that like some cultural heritage or something like that? If I remember correctly. What's the place that you would absolutely not explore in your country? Almere. What even is there to do there? Probably same goes for Lelystad. Well, there's probably more to do in Lelystad. After all, it's still a provincial capital. Yeah, but I have absolutely no desire to go to Almere. I've been there a couple of times, but only in the train station, so it doesn't really count as having been there, luckily. Because if you take the train to the south, the intercity, you definitely go to through Almere. You would also ask what's the place I really want to go to in the Netherlands that I haven't been to. I don't really know. Well, you know, if there's one thing I would like to do, I would like to stand on the ice of Tialf. I've been to Tialf like 8 times or so. Tialf is the best and most popular ice skating rink in the Netherlands, in Heerenveen, in Friesland. Or Frisia if you're English. And I've been there as a spectator for speed skating matches, but I would like to skate there at some point. I can't really skate. I'm good enough to, you know, not fall down and, you know, go at some speed. You know, I can complete a lap at a very, very, very leisurely speed. But yeah, that would just be cool to stand on that ice. Is it true that Urk is the worst place in the Netherlands? Urk is... Well, it's Urk. Urk is probably way more complicated than I understand. Urk is basic... Well, the Alabama of the Netherlands. Well, the small town Alabama. You know, Urk is very conservative. Like, ultra conservative for Dutch standards. That's a lot of loud rock music. Let's tune that down. It's very Bible Belt and stuff. They have, I think, by far the lowest vaccination percentage in the Netherlands. Which says a lot. There we go. One rock style is plenty. I've never been to Urk, though. I believe Urk has the highest mountain in Flevoland, being 7 meters tall. Which is not a joke. The Tim Traveler climbed it. 31. They might still be in the park. Might also not be. Let's see. 31... No. 3130. There's 3 or 1 in it. Well, 3130 is probably good enough then. We have almost 21,500 guests. So, in the first live stream, we got to about 9,000. In the second one, we got to, I think, about 15 or so. Then we got to like 18.5. And now we're at 21.5 because it keeps going slower. Which makes sense. Highest mountain 7 meters. It says a lot about general height of the country. Well, that more so says a lot about the general height of Flevoland. Because Flevoland is it's a polder. So it basically hasn't. It's basically just you know, dried up sea. There is no height to it. So 7 meters is fairly tall for that. And yes, I count it as a mountain. I was away for a bit, back now. Welcome back. Jarsnel wished you Merry Christmas and stuff before he left. We're not done yet with this car ride. I'm gonna add a second layer. So many rides are broken down. Yes. Well, not that many are broken down. They get fixed quite quickly as well. Because we have a lot of mechanics, but I just have so many rides, more than 500, that, yeah, just a lot break down. By the way, yes, no, 2 days ago, I watched a 1.5 hour long video on the journey of Zuko from Avatar The Last Airbender. I forgot who it was by, but you know, the title was like the brilliance of Zuko's story. So if you search for that on YouTube, you'll probably find it's like 1 hour 23 minutes. It was absolutely amazing. Oh, you've seen it, Max? Yeah, it's fantastic. But then I got a video on my recommended, which was called The Failure of Victorious. Now, I haven't watched it, because it's 5.5 hours long. I do like my analysis videos on TV shows that I've watched, like Avatar, but also Victorious. I used to watch a lot of that. But it's by some guy who makes like analysis videos on like your classic shows. Like he's on iCarly, he's doing Victorious now. He's going to do Sam and Cat in the future, he said. But man, 5.5 hours. I have time for that. I do. I don't want to make time for that. I watched a 7-hour video on Pokemon Omega Ruby. It was great. I mean, I suppose this livestream is kind of like a 2 or 3 hour video. An exhaustive look at Pokemon Omega Ruby. I wouldn't even know where to begin to make a 5-hour video. Like, my editing program will probably crash if I try to render it or something. But other than that, it's so long. And so much structure that you could have, well, not all keep in your head, because you can write it down, but so much difficult. Thank you for the follow, your everyday speedrunner. Because I already have, you know, when I make a 20-minute video, I already have trouble keeping everything straight, you know, and making it like have a good, making it have some kind of high point every few minutes, because that's how you keep people engaged. But like 5 hours. How much money are you making per month? Are the rights renewed? We're actually losing money a month. I lost 300,000 almost, because I built that Giga Tower. It cost like 300k. Thank you for the 20 bits. Pescari, can you make the cars red and the track black like a road? I can, but do keep in mind that it could still be repainted if someone wants to use the channel points on that. Because this is not channel point. And red. There we go. I use them all. I mean, it'll be cooled down in like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Yeah, the Let's Play is different than an analysis, like a 5-hour analysis. It's also the type of videos that I make, because, oh, what's the stats on the 10x10 coaster? It's 6x8, but, oh, we have the 10x10 here, of course. 6x8 hasn't been fully tested yet. The 10x10 is 759, 859 and 425. The problem with my videos is that if I made them like in the way that I always do, for me to make a 5-hour video would take me like it would take me like 300 hours. It takes me at least an hour per minute on average. And if that's a 40-hour work week, that would take me probably like 9 weeks or so. For just one video. That's not worth it. I shouldn't build this path yet. I should first build a couple of flower rides here. Ask a geography question. Alright. Oh, name the park again. Okay. It was flat right land. What will it be now? Mandatory fun. Nothing's mandatory here. Well, except the entertainment, I suppose. If you could rule any empire from human history, which one would you pick geographically wise? Is it just geography wise? I found it difficult to pronounce. Anyway, none. I'll give a better answer after that, but my first answer is none. I would absolutely not want to be an emperor. You know, I saw today on Reddit the question, if you woke up with, Jeff Bezos' money, what would you do? I know what I'd do. I'd make sure that I, get out of Amazon and everything that I own and just get a lot of money, like, I don't know, 50 million or whatever, invest it, make sure that I get returns on that, and then just live a quiet life without having to do any CEO stuff or whatever. I don't have this one yet. Let's build a compact design that I can build a few of. Or is there already a 4x4? But basically, that will be my answer. I don't want to be any... There's a 10x6, but it's not built by me. But the 4x4 isn't either. That would be my answer. If I could go to actual geography, should make an outrageously long log flume. I've seen your comment, You've covered it quite a few times now already, and I might, but I'm not feeling that right now. Yeah, which would I rule? Good question. I mean, ruling the British Empire feels fairly comfy, because you're in Britain, you're in one of the most developed countries in the world. It's, if we ignore all the work that comes with it, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, the Mongol Empire seems really cool with, the steppes and stuff. So, that maybe? I don't know. You're asking difficult questions. Feudal Japan seems cool to rule. Well, any time that... Because geography-wise, basically, which empire do you think is coolest geography-wise? Which is a fine question. But as soon as you're talking about any kind of ruling that you would have to do, which involves, the culture of the place and stuff, it immediately becomes a problem. Because I don't want to rule. So then immediately I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Okay, let's hope it doesn't go too fast at the bottom. Oh, I'm not at the bottom yet. Not quite, at least. Do you know where the spinning cars went for the junior coaster after RCT1? Well, they just got left in RCT1, I suppose. But they're not in RCT2. Alright, let's hope this is good. And if it is, then I can copy and paste it a few times. Making compact mouse coasters is truly an art. Yeah, mostly because you don't have banked turns. And on the wooden wild mouse, you don't even have brakes. Let's see. It must not reach 60 kilometers an hour and we'll be fine. Oh, easily. We can even do tiny turns here. Oh, I paced this wonderfully well. Proud of that. I did a good job on that. Let's open it. Honestly, the best answer would be to get an awfully ruled empire like Nazi Germany so that you can improve it, instantly surrender the empire and dissolve it and stop all the killing. So yeah, let's make it 1943 and you suddenly replace Hitler. If you then suddenly was like, no guys, let's not do all this stuff anymore, let's be nice, you probably wouldn't live for very long. Because all the people close to you that would still believe in the cause... imagine the massive stress you'll be in if you want to do it kind of slowly and like undercover and whatnot. Not be fun. You can at least try. Yeah, but can I just not and live my current quite comfortable life? Like, I get why people want to be politicians, because they want to change the world mostly for the better, but at least what they think is the better. And I'm like, I just want to, you know, not have those stress. In my current life, I just want to make YouTube videos. And if I make a mistake, if I do something wrong, you know, a few people will be disappointed, but the worst that I can do is maybe say something unintentionally insensitive on a live stream, or, you know, not upload for a while because reasons. Stuff like that. That doesn't really bring a lot of stress with it, does it? Color red is your choice. Alright, go ahead. This one? I'm still waiting for the stats, by the way. It's taking a while. I don't think it's the big Giga that blocks it. I hope not. Blue, white and green. Well, you can have only 2 colors on the thing, because the grey is fixed. But I can make the cars green. Well, that's fine. No way, first time catching you live. Well, welcome to your first live stream, Meatpile. Well, at least Marcel will be a good leader if he has the chance. I wouldn't be. I will be a terrible... You see, I hosted a contest like 2 years ago. And then I just completely lost all motivation and never made like a results video or even post about it. And I'm not going to now because it's too long ago. But that would also happen if I was a leader. It would... Ah, stats. Oh. Oh, we don't have a drop that's tall enough. I can fix that. We need to get the stats again. That can also happen if I was a leader, so I would not be a good leader at all. I like the trust you have in that, I would be, but I wouldn't be. Maybe I would still be, you know, not doing anything might be better than doing some things that current politicians are doing, in your opinion. But still. Every time someone says first time catching you live, I imagine Marcel often being thrown around and people catching him. But often he died in process and this is the first time they caught him alive. Nice. That's exactly what I have in mind as well. I got a similar large-scale community project going on right now and I fear I'm going to flake on it in a similar manner. Yeah, well, if it's just in a community that you're active, there's no real consequences if you don't do it, you know? If that's your job, it's of course a different story. And this is my job now, so it is a different story. But still, I'm my own boss. No one is holding me responsible for this. If I don't. Let's see, how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's already build some of this path. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need path there. Oh, let's not drag that. Let's actually build it. What was a tournament you mentioned? It was a contest where I had, it's like 2 years ago now. People had to just build a park. I think it was like a max size. It was not too big. I'm not sure. And they had to build a stand-up coaster in it with at least 8 excitement. I still have all the parks. I could show some of them. Some of them were absolutely nice. There were no other requirements. And the reason for that is that I wasn't really gonna do a winner. I was just gonna show some of my favorites. Did you at least announce the winner in Discord? I never processed any results. Thank you for the 1500 bits, WT Mike 24. Happy holidays. Thanks for awesome videos and super chill streams. Thank you. Glad to provide. And happy holidays and Christmas and stuff to you as well. Because the point is that, you know, there's the Roller Coaster Tycoon and Friends Discord server, which started out as a very casual server. Let's see, how wide is this? 1, 5, 6, 7. Started out as a very casual server, but then it slowly... 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't do this at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, this should be the perfect height. Rollercoaster and Friends slowly became more elite. Not elitist, but just, you know, the people on it got better. Quite a few people from New Elements got on it and participated in the contests. And at some point, and people that didn't have a lot of thematic skill, like me, wouldn't participate in the contest because the level would just be too high and the criticism would be very harsh, because if you're not very good, then... but you're still being held to the same standards of being very good. And that was a problem. And on Dirklink server is also a lot of fantastic builders, which leads to the same, you know... It's not necessarily bad, because contests with high level are good, it's just different. And then I wanted to host a contest where it's like basically like, no pressure at all, just build me something that looks cool. And that's what I did. And I got some really cool entries. I think it'd be pretty funny and also cool if you'd simply announce the results anyway, despite a 2-year delay. Well, there wouldn't really be any results. The idea was basically that I would make a video going by all the entries. And then just say something cool about them. Then do that. Yeah, I could definitely still do that. Oh, it's finally done testing. I'll show you a few at the end of this live stream. You make 2 videos a week anyway. Have one of those be there. Yeah, I could. Let's see. What did I call it? Oh, it's the bottom one. Alright, let's see if I measured out this space correctly. I seem to have done it at least well on this side. On the length. See if I made it deep enough as well. It looks like I did. They should have a beginner, intermediate and expert divisions. There are probably not enough participants for that. And still, if you're... because, you know, people would vote on them. That's also... I wasn't gonna do a winner, because then people would, you know, try hard and stuff. And people will vote on the entries for the Rollercoaster Tycoon and Friends Discord, and also the Dirklink Discord. And in the vote, there's also a section for feedback, you know. Why do I think that it's this and that? And why do I, you know, give you on this category, no, less points than that entry? And you would still get kind of the same judging standards, even if you had, like, a beginner category. So I just think if you want to keep it very low entry, it's a bad idea to do a rating system. So that's why I wouldn't do that. Is it a good idea now? Let's say I get 100 entries, which isn't unrealistic. I don't really want to make a video where I would have to talk about 100 different entries. Sounds like way too much work, and I mean that, not sarcastically or anything. Because that would be way too much work. Let's add 2 more stalls here, we got the space for it. Oh, there is a cash machine there, never mind. It could be a 5-hour video. Maybe. Let's add moon juice, why not? And Suyong Kwa. Now only 155 people will hear it and most of them won't do it anyway. Announce it now on the live stream. Let's not do that. Are you going to rainbow those wild mice? I wasn't planning on. It would be like a bendy rainbow anyway. Like a bent rainbow. We already got a big rainbow here. Like an extended rainbow with dark purple and dark red. I like this color scheme. Although, you know what I could do? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna slightly rainbowify it. I'm gonna only do the trains. I think that's neat. And one of them will still be green. Because, you know, green is in the rainbow last time I checked. How are you enjoying the latest Minecraft update? A lot. I'm playing a lot. At the moment it's basically just making videos of playing Minecraft. And speed skating. And the last one, purple. So far, you know, I haven't really done a lot with the new update yet. Well, I've enjoyed the caves, of course. The massive caves. And, you know, gone strip mining at Y-58. But I haven't done too much on the new update yet. What that's not true. I've settled on a mountain, on a meadow, which is a new biome. But my idea is first I'm just gonna make myself overpowered. You know, get crazy strong gear and stuff. And then I'll build a very deep base that goes down basically all the way to bedrock from 120. Which is about 250 blocks. 240 blocks. So this is a very deep base. It's gonna be. Alright, and with those rainbow stuff, I'm gonna show you a few of these entries. Let's see. They're in a folder. Stand-up contest. Okay, yeah, they're almost 2.5 years old. They're all August and early September 2019. Let's open this one. There we go. This is one of the entries. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, I like this. Let's see what the excitement is. 8.20. That needed to be at least 8. And we got a few trams. And of course we have some other coasters as well. Mostly for interaction, probably. You know, floating path. What's that doing there? Getting 8 on a stand-up is not easy, so... But it's also not terribly difficult, you know? You have to do some tricks and stuff to get 8 excitement on the stand-up, but it's not like 10. So I think that was a nice requirement. I think the max size was like either 30 by 30 or 50 by 50 or so. Let's pick this one. Alright, this one is definitely less scenery heavy. But it is nice again. And you see, this is what I mean. We got 8.24. The previous entry would have probably done somewhat well on Roller Coaster and Friends, but this one wouldn't. It's just basic, which is absolutely fine. It's how I would build, probably. But it's... You know, you can't get basically any contest there, and that was the idea. So yeah, maybe I'll make a video on this still. We'll see. The poll, tastiest moon juice version. Oh, it's definitely new moon face, because that's just no moon juice. Let's open that one. Oh, this is a nice farm theme, like a rusty town. Rustic town, not a rusty. We got Starry Run, we got Vista Lift. That is wonderful. Interlocking loops. For no reason at all. 8.24. I really like the use of the water on the fields. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Let's see. Ooh, charge-offs. That's a... Okay. This is unique. Definitely. We got a corkscrew through a loop, which is interesting. It only has 7.9 excitement. It didn't fulfill the requirement even. You know, it's charge-offs. What do you expect? I think we're the 20 bits, Piscary 8. What park are you most proud of building this year? Yeah, I have an answer for that. I don't have to think much about that. This one. Definitely this one. It's not even difficult. It's just... This is probably my best work ever. This is just... so loud. But let's face it, this is probably the best park I've ever built. It's the epitome of me. It is basically the epitome of me. Fit one more there. I could now, because we have an extended ride limit, but I'm not going to. I'm also quite proud of the 2 mega parks we've done. Well, one is not finished yet. The other one also not finished yet. The other one I'll probably never finish. Let's see. It was called Stream Mega Park. Version 8. Now I'm proud of this one because this is the largest park I've ever built. Also the largest... What's going on? The game is freezing. Oh, there we go. This is the largest park that I have ever built. That was not an autosave. That was quite a big spike. This is just... It's because I do live streams now. It's because I have an audience that makes me keep coming back to this. Because instead of just me having to make time for it and, you know, sit down, maybe put on some music or whatever, and be like, you know, I'm gonna build on the mega park. If it was just me doing that, I would never complete it like this. But now it's like, you know, I have a live stream to do, which, and not just I have to, it's not like just an obligation, but it is partly an obligation, but also a lot of fun. And building this while talking to you, having input for names, for rides to build, etc, 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 that makes it much easier to continue doing. And also much more fun. And I've built a lot of cool things in this mega park. Which section is the best? Probably the big ass mountain in the middle. Well, I must say I'm quite fond of both these areas, the area 51 and the calm area. Screw off, rain. And I like the portal card, so that wasn't unique to this park. It's just a parlor trick. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I like here. I like the Leaning Tower of Colosseums. That's still bugged. Yeah, the end was a bit meh. But I kind of lost interest in this park. So I'm probably never gonna finish it. Oh, I like the mining area as well. There's just something so... There's something so quintessentially Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 about this area. You know, if you ignore the prison thing, that didn't exist. But you just look at this ride. This is This screams like Millennium Mines or whatever. It's so Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and it's lovely. Love the ice area. This one. Or that one. We've got 2. 3? No, just 2. So that's a good one. Now we also got, of course, the more recent Mega Park, which I've called Giga Park, just so that it's different. Easy to tell the two apart. Also, Giga Park sounds cool. Giga Park version 7. That's also probably gonna cause a lag spike. Oh, no. It has much larger areas. And I've built these up much slower. Much fewer rides. I like it. This is probably the most scenic, like scenery heavy park I've done. And I love this hole. It's... Well, it's basically, it's mining theme area. This is, I mean, this is obviously inspired by Dynamite Dunes, the hole there. This is so Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, with the exception of a few scenery items. But other than that, this is so quintessentially Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, and that makes it great. Well, earlier this stream I mentioned I don't get a lot of nostalgia when playing this game anymore. I do now. And then we have the Jurassic area with this waterfall, which is one of my best terraining ever. And there's a lot of, cool stuff. A nice mountain here. Then we have the Mars with the nice crater, which is wonderful. Oh yeah, the Penis ISS. Love that. I like this. This is also very Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 like. Except the building, I suppose. You can shift it up in Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Buster. I randomly saw I had some bits, never used these, so you can have them. Well, thank you. The Penis. The Penis. Nice. This area is I'm a bit mad about this area, but it was fun to build. We had a laugh, so it's fine. I like the desert area. I most like the mining area and the Jurassic area. Those are my favorites. This one as well. This is always a bit bright on the ice. We're in it for a long time, but snow is nice. And I like these dueling coasters. Racing, dueling, whatever. I like the bobsled. Like a red and white bobsled always looks good. Always a bit bright on the ice. Nice. And we got just this. I mean, this is just orange and yellow, which is quickly becoming my favorite color combination. Tomorrow's thumbnail is an orange and yellow roller coaster. Just, I mean, orange, yellow, and white got really well together. So yeah, I like this park. I've built 3 really great parks this year, and that's all thanks to you guys on the live stream. Because without you, I wouldn't be doing these parks. So, yeah, I have to thank you for that. Mr. Frabadonk bought a drink. Okay, cool. There's also, of course, another park that I've built a lot longer ago. Which is the precursor to the Overcrowded Forest Frontiers. And you already know what it is, probably. It's... Oh well, it's the version without these 2 ugly wooden coasters at the top. But it's this park. Let me load up the correct version. The wooden supports ruin the views. There we go, much better. I love this. This is also one of my favorite parks I've ever built. I built this one in 2013. So this is about 8 years ago. Yeah, and I finished in December 2013. So it's about 8 years ago that I finished this. Before OpenRCT2 was a thing. It was all done in vanilla. Like 15 custom looping coasters. And I love this park. It's very loud as well. But it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I mean, look at these terrible launched looping corkscrew coasters. They have 1.08, 0.84, 0.30. I noticed at the time that they had terrible stats, but I had no idea why, because I didn't know about stat requirements. I didn't know about that. Go away, Rain. Imagine the logistical nightmare of building and demolishing these coasters. Yeah, it would be quite a challenge. I don't think there's any salmon pink in here. And there will never be. Well, one ride might have like one color salmon pink, but definitely no entirely salmon pink ride. Even though my looping coasters are very colorful, but they're not salmon pink. And other than that, I think these are my 4 biggest parks. Well, there's another park I'm really proud of, and it's one I built in a single live stream. And probably quite a few already know what it is now. It's also very Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. Like, incredibly Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. It is this one. I really like this park. It's just Forest Frontiers felt like it's Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, except, you know, I used shift. Did you ever beat the mountain scenario? No, I didn't try again after the evening I did, because I entirely forgot about it. I might try again in the future. Who knows? Definitely a nice challenge, though. Have you? But yeah, I love this park. Again, mining area with a wooden coast. It looks wonderful. And well, what do you know? Orange and yellow junior coaster. Flower beds, like standard trees, and the shrubs and ornaments, which is my favorite, probably my favorite scenery theme, because I love that. And you know, the Ferris wheels on the hill called Yin and Yang, and the little deserty bit. It's just lovely, isn't it? A little food court, and you know, yeah, you can't build a classic Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 park without yellow and pink trees. Nothing is better than yellow and pink trees. There's nothing. It's like, this park is not as massive as the overcrowded Forest Frontiers, but this might be my second favorite park I've ever built. It's small. It took me like 3 hours. Did it in one live stream, but it's amazing. This is also some of my best work. Like, if I am quick to call something old school Roller Coaster Tycoon because I like that style, but this is what I mean. Stuff like this. It's not impressive scenery or anything, but it's just really simple stuff that just works. I love the effort of putting fences about every ride. Oh, yeah, that makes it so much better, the fences. That makes it look so much better. Alright, see ya, Max. Yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I was about to close out the stream anyway. I'm gonna keep it on this, because I think this is a nice outro shot. I don't need to save it. I want to thank you all very much for watching this stream, obviously, but for watching all my streams over the past year. We've had a great year, and I've liked this little bit of reflection here at the end. Theme park related. In 2019, the United States had the 2 most attended amusement parks in the world. Can you guess which country had a park in 3rd place? Probably China. Or maybe Disneyland Paris. Something like that. Will you stream again before Christmas? I will not stream again until the first Sunday of the new year, which I believe is the 2nd. This is my last stream of the year. So yeah, I want to thank you very much for a fun year, which is also why I'm doing this reflection bit. For a fun year and for keeping me going. It was especially necessary in the first few months of this year, because well, stuff wasn't easy. And yeah, I wish you all a very happy Merry Christmas, happy holidays, whatever you're celebrating, and a happy New Year. And let's also do one more raid. The rowing boats are stuck. They'll unstuck themselves. These guys will go that way eventually. Thanks so much for your videos and stream, Marcel. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I hope I will too. Okay, let's see if I can find someone to raid. Last raid of the year. Well, last raid of the year by me anyway. Alright, we got someone with 3 viewers here. Let's raid them. I have no idea what they're like. Hopefully they're fun. Thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you in the new year. Thank you for the follow. Insert joke here, and thank you for the Prime sub. Unclear hate. Have a good night. Have a good holiday. And I'll see you in 2022.